Hello guys, and welcome to another vlog of mine. Hope you're doing well, hope it's nice and warm wherever you are, and you're having a great day. So, you're probably wondering about the lights and the whole dramatic mood and what is happening with that. Well, I just thought it would look cool. And at the same time, I thought I'll sit down and have a more serious talk about my plans and what I'm currently doing. So, since September, I have quit my previous job and currently I'm just focused on windsurfing and becoming the best windsurfer that I can be. My plan is to compete in PWA World Tour slalom discipline for the whole of next season and do the complete tour. So that is where my focus is on, and that is what I'm training for at the moment. So while I'm currently based here in Lithuania, I'm working on two things. Number one is becoming the best windsurfer I can be, and that comes in a few parts. One, obviously windsurfing. Second, doing physical conditioning, about which I really want to talk quite a bit today. And second part is working on selling myself to the sponsors. So basically just summing up what I do, what value I can bring to them, and how I can hopefully help their business grow and they can help me grow into a better windsurfer. Let's focus more on the becoming the best windsurfer I can be part in order to one day win the PWA World Tour. That is my goal, by the way. Whenever it's possible, I go out and go windsurfing. Since it's off season at the moment, I try to mix in as many different types of windsurfing as possible. So not only doing slalom, but also doing wave sailing as you saw last week, doing a lot of foiling because I need to improve on that, and just having fun out on the water. But also it's important to work on my body in the time that I have. So that brings me to the topic of physical conditioning for windsurfing. I have a very specific strategy with my physical conditioning approach. So my goal, as I said, is to become best windsurfer, mainly slalom windsurfer, but also I want to be able to do any other kind of windsurfing. So that's up and down foiling, wave sailing, and anything else where the sport might go. So therefore I need to be prepared for any of that. Therefore, my physical conditioning approach has to match my goals, this becoming the best windsurfer that I can be goal. Therefore, my three main goals of physical conditioning are: first, to avoid injury when doing physical conditioning; second, to bulletproof my body against future injuries while doing physical conditioning; third, get fitter and get stronger. So now let's have a deeper look into each of these sections. Point number one, don't get injured, is self-explanatory, but basically it means that I try to minimize the risk of injury while doing the physical conditioning exercises. Second part, I want to spend time now in the off-season training and preparing my body to be as injury resistant as possible. For that, I do rehab exercises, doing stability exercises, doing balance exercises that are hopefully gonna help me stay injury free for the next upcoming season. And third and final part, over the off season, I want to make sure that I come out fitter, stronger, and overall better prepared for competition than I was coming into the off-season. So if we have a look at my week, I have 5 different types of physical conditioning sessions besides windsurfing that I do each week in order to prepare for the upcoming events. First is weights, weightlifting. I do that 3 times a week, and currently this early in the off-season I focus on strength training. I'm currently doing the 5x5 strength program in order to build basic strength over the first few months of the off-season, so then I can progress into more fitness and more cardio-based exercises towards the start of the season. Second, I do balance and coordination training, so that is stuff like balancing on a balance pad, balancing and doing various exercises on the Swiss ball, doing a little bit of juggling to work on the hand-to-eye coordination, as well as the ability to focus on multiple things going on at the same time. And this part of my training also helps to achieve my second goal a lot. Working on ankle stability, I believe, is very important because ankles and feet are one of the most injured parts of the body by professional windsurfers, and I know that mine are not very strong, and therefore I want to work on that, strengthen them, and to make sure they are ready for the heavy loads that they're gonna endure in Tenerife and other windsurfing events that I go. Third type of session that I do is what I call prehab and stabilization work. And this session I work a lot on stabilizing my lower body. So I do various exercises standing on the Dosu ball. I do various core exercises, and all of them are somehow making me work against rotational forces or make me leverage one side of my body more than the other, so that I'm getting used to kind of not one-directional movements like one might be doing in the gym, and bring it closer to real-life windsurfing and make it more efficient and usable for windsurfing situations. Fourth type of sessions that I do are just stretching sessions. I do stretch throughout my weightlifting rehab sessions as well, but these are just some short stretches in between sets. And during these 3 or 4 stretching sessions a week, I just go for 20-30 minutes and just make sure that my body is loose and flexible and limber and ready for the next session that I'm gonna put it through. And final, and probably least related to windsurfing, is breath hold sessions. I do these because I go surfing as cross training as a fun activity in Tenerife, and I do believe that it's beneficial for windsurfing as well. So to sum up, my physical conditioning activities take up a significant amount of time at the moment, but I strongly believe that it's gonna pay off in the future, and that's why I do it. That's where I'm gonna finish this talk for the week. Now you know what I'm planning to do for the next season. Now you know what I'm doing every single week to prepare myself. Let me know what you're doing in the off season to make sure that you're prepared for your next windsurfing session. What type of exercises do you do? What type of training do you do? How do you approach your physical conditioning work? And make sure that you do like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this one and see how my journey into professional windsurfing goes. And see you in the next video. Ciao!